Let's go. It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best thing. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's happening, people? We got another episode of Awesome Entertainment. Okay, we talking about Valkyrie, all right? Tessa Thompson. She said some crazy shit. I don't know if she talking shit or she just being funny, but we gonna find out. We gonna find out. Okay, it says Thor Love and Thunder actress Tessa Thompson describes Taika Waititi as an infant with a bank account. Hey, that sounds like a good spot to be in. Reflecting on her time she spent playing the MCU's Valkyrie, Tessa Thompson has affectionately called filmmaker Taika Waititi a huge infant and describes Chris Hemsworth as a baby with muscles. It says affectionately, but you know, it sounds like a little shady to me. It sounds like a little shady to me. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Thor Love and Thunder. Tomorrow sat down to reflect on her career at the BFI London Film Festival yesterday. She made her debut in MCU's with 2017 Thor Ragnarok, and her take on the character has been well received by fans. It was. Despite being the new king of Asgard, it's unclear when or where we'll see Valkyrie again. Rumor has it that we were supposed to learn of her romantic connection to Carol Danvers in the Captain Marvel sequel, only for that and many other ideas to wind up on the cutting room floor. Good. We didn't care about that. Yeah, y'all could have chopped that out. Reflecting on her experience via Variety, Thompson had affectionately described the filmmaker as a huge infant with a bank account, praising his childlike approach to writing and directing. She called it terrifying and joked that he should be stopped. Look, man, she says she's joking, but nothing she's saying is like nice. You know what I'm saying? They say jokes come with a little bit of truth in them, man. They got a little bit of truth in them. So first you call him a baby. Then you say shit is terrifying. He needs to be stopped. Turning to co-star Chris Hemsworth, Thompson hailed him as a baby with muscles, a very big infant. I'm just saying, like, who has no inhibition and will just do anything, you know, to get the laugh and to discover. So it's a pleasure to work with him. But wait, how do you throw multiple insults? Wait a minute. Well, I gotta hear the tone and the context and the delivery of this, because this is crazy. It's so goofy making these movies. Sometimes the actor later acknowledged the mechanism of making those films requires a place of pure imagination, you know, where you have to play like a kid. However, she sought out an MCU role that has no regrets. I really wanted to make a movie like that because I'm not sure I can do that, and really wanted to figure it out if I can. It was so fun. It really freed me up. Waititi successfully reinvented the God of Thunder with Thor Ragnarok, leaving fans excited to see what came next. The result was Thor Love and Thunder, a movie which largely disappointed fans and let down both of its new and returning characters. Waititi, who has given perhaps too much freedom with the movie, has largely shrugged off the complaints. Chris Hemsworth, however, has addressed them head on and didn't shy away from acknowledging where the movie fell short. That's why we like Chris. I got caught up in the improv and the wackiness, and I became a parody of myself. It didn't stick the landing. But you know what? The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. I'm looking forward to Thor 5 because hey, look, we didn't do it right that time. Let's get it right. And Thor is great in all the Avenger movies and the crossover movies. His first movie he was pretty good in. His second movie he was good. It was just boring. The third movie was fantastic. But what was you doing on that fourth one? Waititi should have been. Yeah, she's right. She's right. You know what, Valkyrie, you're right. He should have been stopped. The movie was too silly, becoming a full-blown comedy, which even Russell Crowe prancing around I like Zeus though. I like Zeus. He was the funny part of the movie. prancing around in the place of Zeus and what may go down as one of the MCU's biggest wastes of an actor. What? Russell Crowe? Bro, y'all act like y'all didn't see. The people writing this article did not watch the movie. Freaking Christian Bale was casted as Gore the God Butcher. Russell Crowe wasn't even the most wasted actor in this movie. Zeus is not. He's not a main character. Let's just be honest. He's not. Gore the God Butcher is supposed to be the main villain of the movie, and they made him Gore the Kidnapper. He didn't butcher. He butchered one god at the very beginning, and that was it. Come on, bro. Y'all need to watch the movie before y'all write the article. Thompson fared a little better, and with $760 million at the worldwide box office, Love and Thunder wasn't that far behind Ragnarok's $865 million, and even a drop of $100 million was a good result in the post-pandemic era. Yeah, it didn't really do bad. It was still an entertaining movie. So I will give them credit for that. There's comments. Let's see. First comment, Virgil says, makes sense. Oh, damn. Yeah. It says you were also shagging this infant. That's crazy. That's a crazy way to put it. You could have just said the director's name, but was they hooking up? She was hooking up with the director? And look, man, wait. I think I remember there are photos of her and with Taika Waititi cuddling together while filming. What? What? So she was with him. It says, that sums him up well, but I don't think she realized that it was an insult and not a compliment. Yeah, it all sounded like insults. Why do y'all keep saying infants? Wasn't she pounding that man? Seems like all this, a lot are immature brats. She was hooking up with the director. I gotta look this up. I got to look this up. Because this is my issue with some of my favorite shows. I'm like, where is this actor or actress at? Because they killed it in this show and they don't get no other shows. You got to hook up with the director? Hold on. All right, y'all. After further investigation, I don't know if they was dating. I don't know what was going on. But they was definitely macking on each other. He was over here macking on another actress, Rita Ora. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. He was macking on her. And he macking on Valkyrie. They over here lips locked up in here, dog. I hope this ain't how she got the role, though. You know what I mean? I hope this ain't how she got the role. We got some more pictures. Look at this. Will somebody come look at this? and she kissing the other girl. So she a lesbian for real. She ain't just acting. They doing it for real. Hold on. I got to find one. So, like, you making out with the director. Like, is that how you got the role? Is that how we doing it nowadays? Hold on. One more. So this is wild. This is wild. I wasn't expecting to come across this, you know. But this was my theory about a lot of shows and movies I be watching. I'm like, why is this actress not getting no more roles? Where they at? You got to get on some director D. You got to, hey, you got to do something strange for a little piece of change. You got to do something, you know, something crazy for a role out here. Look, man, I don't know how, I'm not going to say that's how you got the role. Even though your first movie was with him, it doesn't add up. You know what I mean? But y'all grown, y'all adults. Maybe y'all want to, you know, mac on each other. Maybe it's innocent. Maybe it's not. Who knows? But I'm like, damn. And she called him an infant, you know, like So she would know better. She would know better than any of us. Wow. Marvel, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy with it. Look, and this is why y'all should be going downhill, man, because of greed. Y'all letting greed infiltrate y'all artwork, man. Y'all got something good going on, but buddies like, yo, I'll be the director. Let me get some baddies on me. And you want to roll? You know what I'm saying? You know what you got to do for that roll. You know, let me stop. I don't know these people, but regardless, it look fishy. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, y'all putting together crappy movies and casting people or getting directors who ain't doing a good job. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, that wasn't what I was expected to come across in this article. Wow. Wow. Y'all hit like, y'all hit share, y'all hit subscribe. I'm out. I'm gonna go read my Bible. I'm out. Man, I had to cut the camera. I had to cut the camera back on because I done went through a Google search now because I didn't know who these people was. But it said, hold on. It said, Rita Ora is his wife. So I didn't know that shit. Rita Ora is 15 years. Oh, okay. Is 15 years younger than Taika Waititi. The couple married in 2002. Their age difference has been a topic. So they was on some, she was a third wheel. She was a third wheel in that. She just making out with homie and his wife. Look, bro, and this kind of takes me back to the James Gunn shit where you got your wife making out with John Cena and shit. Like, bro, he like, it was uncomfortable. Bro, you didn't have to write that. You wrote that, you directed it, you put it in the film. What do you mean it was uncomfortable? You wanted that. Wow, so y'all some swinging ass. Okay. Well, hey, swing on. But I just wanted to clear that out, okay? So Taika Waititi is married to Rita Ora, and they were just making out together, you know, with the actress. Wow. Y'all wild. Anyway, I'm out.
Don't play with my patience, man, they gone with the flow when they trying to fake it. That's not the way I roll, that's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations, man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip, ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's